LECLERC.com, and I'll talk to you guys there.
Okay, so as we're going to go ahead, get into this amazing Jeddah race, we're going to go ahead and do a one-stop medium to hard strategy. That's most likely what everybody else is going to do. Let's go ahead. Let's get our formation lap started. Let's get our car up to temperature. Let's get everything up to temperature, and we're going to get into this. And I honestly believe we have a good shot today. I don't know where we're going to finish, but I honestly have a very, very good idea of we may get points. I feel like we can get points. I feel like we can do it. If we can get a good start and get a good launch on everyone, we're going to do it. So as we come back around, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get formed up. Let's see what type of park we get. Is it our immersive formation lap parking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what we get here. I think it was green if I remember correctly. I can't remember though. But yeah, getting the tires, doing some burnies, getting the tires warm. 0.7. We were close. We almost got a perfect one. We were close though. So let's go ahead. Let's get it started. You got my view in the top left, broadcast view in the bottom right, and it's lights out, and away we go down into turn one. Everybody all over the place already, everywhere. You don't know where to go. Turn one is tight as a tight left-hander. I'm excited. I'm trying to get as many positions as I can to make up for my lack of qualifying. I'm on the outside of Pierre Gasly. We're right next to points right now. We're going for it as hard as we can right now. There's battles all over the place. You see me back there. I'm trying to get to the inside of Sebastian Vettel. I pinch him off. Then you got Fernando Alonso battling with George Russell. George Russell had a poor qualifying effort as well. Oh, no. Richard going to get pinched out by Nicholas Latifi. That's going to check up a line behind him. Everybody all over the place. Everybody single filed out now. What a start. And we're going to go ahead. Let's see how fast this thing will tim it out. It looks like it may already. The top 6 is kind of already spread out. Charles Leclerc already has a pretty decent gap, I believe. He's starting to get a gap to Verstappen. So Verstappen better hope he can hold on until DRS, so that way he can have a chance at winning this thing, because the Ferrari so far this season has been impeccable. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We see a bunch of battling going on back here. How many overtakes are going to happen here, though, because DRS is not enabled? Who's going to be pushing hard on the battery already? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, it looks like, I can't tell. Right here we have Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton battling. Bottas going to take the spot from Lewis, but Lewis going to battle back on the outside. We got some battles going on back here. George Russell still battling with, I believe that is Pierre. They're trying to get to the rear end of Sebastian Vettel. And then there's some more battles going on back there in the background. I think I can see Zhou Guan Yu or Lando or someone back there is battling. I haven't covered it. Sorry, my broadcast view is kind of all over the place down there in the bottom right. So, yeah. As we come here to lap 3, I'm going to look to the inside, or I'm going to look at the middle, but I back out. I'm going to try and get a beautiful run because these guys are battling. I get to the outside. We are 3 wide coming out of turn 3. Oh, my goodness. What a drive that I just had there. I'm going to go a little wide to try and give as much room because I know we were still 3 wide entering there. What driving by all 3 of us there. Schumacher and Tsunoda and myself. Oh, and Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso is going to blow up. He is going to be out of the session here on lap 3. Oh, no. Already bad start to the season for Alpine because Esteban Ocon blew up last race in Bahrain on, I believe, lap 7 or so. I can't remember exactly. But Alpine having technical failures in both of the first races of this season. Esteban Ocon is still in this thing, so hopefully he can finish this as well for Alpine. But we're going to find out. All right, as we come here, we have a yellow flag. I believe if you look at the broadcast view, Lando Norris is dropping spots. I think Lando Norris is out of this session now. My engineer just told me that Lando is having a serious car issue and has to retire. I need the broadcast view to go spectate him. I don't think I realized it. Yep, there we go. Yep, Lando Norris is out of the session with a mechanical issue. Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris both retire for a mechanical issue. But as we look here, we're going to have some battles coming down this long final straight here. Can Richard go ahead and get around any of these guys? I'm not sure. But as we see here, Yuki Tsunoda is catching us. Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon battling each other very well. This has been a pretty good battle so far this race. I'm not sure why I switched the camera there. Then you got Mick Schumacher, or no, that might be Kevin Magnussen battling with Bottas. And then I believe that was George Russell and Zhou Guanyu battling there. Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez are the only two battling up in the top 4 right now, and that's for podium, so that's interesting. As these guys in front of me battle, I'm just gaining time on them, and that means more positions. So let's keep doing it. I love it. Let's keep battling, guys. Let's keep doing it. They're gonna kind of single file out here, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go wide here because Schumacher's gonna check up because Magnussen and I believe that's Bottas up there almost hit each other going through there. I have to check up and go a little wide, and I passed Schumacher. I get the position. I'm 9th currently, and it's just based on my engine power, in my opinion, because I don't think there's any other way I'd be 9th right now, without this track being relying on speed basically. So. Esteban Ocon, Lewis Hamilton down there in the broadcast view, still battling each other. That's been a great battle so far this race, and I enjoyed watching this. We're gonna go ahead and skip up to lap 8 here, and this is where I believe Pierre is gonna try and pass me here. We're gonna have a big battle going down into turn 1. Pierre's gonna go to my right side, and I don't know why, but I was afraid of going too far into the corner to keep up with him, and George Russell hits me in the rear end, and that's going to lose his front wing, and it gives me underbody damage. Oh, this race is kind of gone from good to bad because we're now outside of points, and we have underbody damage, so that's going to influence our race very heavily, I'm sure, because the underbody is what's basically going to give us downforce. So hopefully we don't lose any downforce and we can hang with some of these guys. The car didn't feel too bad. I think we'll be fine, but it's going to be interesting. But George Russell does lose his front wing back here. He's losing position to Yuki Tsunoda right now, and he's going to lose back to 13th now. And I feel sorry for George because technically that was on me. I braked way too early. I didn't want to go into the side of Gasly, so I just kind of backed out way early, and he just wasn't expecting. I don't know if maybe he locked up or something, but he definitely ran right into the back of me. Now we're here on lap 10. The Haas's are battling, and that's holding Bottas up, and that's going to let us catch up once again. We got back past Gasly. We're back in 10th. We're back in points. We may not have the speed we once did because of the underbody damage, but we're going to try and work our way back here. As the Haas's battle, they continue to stay side by side. This is only slowing them up. This is only helping us more than anything. So let's see if we can get back up. Gasly all over my rear end right now. He's going to try everything. I have DRS now. I'm going to be within DRS. There's a big check up there. I'm going to try and go for a pass on Bottas here. Let's see if I can get to his inside. He's going to defend right on me. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go to his inside, driver's left. I'm going to try and send it in here a little hard to try and get the position. I'm going to move myself back up into 9th place here. Now that we're in 9th, let's go after the Haas boys. Let's see if we can get up there, and let's see if we can get them. Our pit strategy is now open. That means everybody may start pitting now. We're going to see what's going to happen here. As you can see behind us, Valtteri Bottas and Pierre Gasly battling very hard. Looked like a clean battle. Maybe a slight touch there from Bottas, but I think they might have made it through there cleanly. Everything, as I said, is timiding out. We're going to get into pit strategy. We're going to see what shakes up. We're going to try and pit right here on the first lap. Maybe get an undercut and try and move ourselves up any more than we can. But we're going to see if we can maybe undercut one of the Haas boys. So we're going to see if it's going to happen. We're trying our best to get up to Schumacher here. We're driving into this first hairpin very, very good. And I really like the handling of the car at this point in the race. The car felt absolutely amazing. And although the underbody damage, it was somewhat difficult and somewhat loose, it was still fine. Like, the car felt fine. It felt perfectly balanced, in my opinion. So I was not upset. But as we look down at the broadcast view, pit stops are starting. Charles Leclerc is going to pit. That means Max Verstappen may come into. Yes, he is coming in as well. Pit stops are starting. So does that mean Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz come in, or are they going to stay out and go an extra lap. I'm not sure why they did that. They could have pitted. I don't know why they did. Maybe trying for an overcut to see if maybe they can gain some time. But look at this battle between these two up here for first and second currently. Actually, this is going to actually be for podium because they're just slowing each other down. We're going to come in. We're going to pit. I believe that is Magnussen that is going to pit. Lewis Hamilton also pits. Bottas also comes in behind us, and I think Pierre also came in with us. We got an optimal turn in, so that's going to be a great pit stop for us. And we're going to get in and out 2.5 seconds. That's a beautiful pit stop. We're going to come out. We're going to see where we rack up after this first pit stop. I think we're going to come out pretty good, in my opinion. I'm not sure, though. I feel like we can gain a position. If I can really push hard on this outlap, I think we can get a spot. I think we can get one spot at least. I'm trying to go for 8th. That's the goal. That's the goal right now is 8th because I feel like I had the pace enough for that. So we're gonna try for it. Now we're here on lap 12. We got the second round of pit stops. Carlos Sainz, Checo Perez, both come in. They come out right on each other's tail. Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen had a big enough gap. They're already back past both of them. As we see Zhou Guanyu and the rest of the people who did not pit on the first round come in. It looks like Esteban Ocon is going to be held up in pit lane. We're coming off the final corner now. I think this is where we're going to get our position. We're going to go for it. We're going to try and drive hard here in the turn 1. Esteban is just now coming out of pit lane. We're going to go for it. We're back up to 10th. We're going to try it. We're going to pass Tsunoda in while he's in pit lane. We're going to go to 9th. We're going to pass them both. We're going to go to 8th. That's our goal. We're there. We're going to try and go for it. We're going to try and hold it. Let's see if we can do it here. Lap 13. Everything is starting to wrap up or be intense because of the pit strategy right now. We're having a big battle. Oh, Pierre Gasly going to have to get out of it. There's a big check up there. I don't see us gaining on the Haas boys anymore. We have lost way too much time to them after, I believe we might have been battling with whoever was behind us after we came out. But look at the battle here. You got George Russell trying to get back to Pierre Gasly. George Russell back in this thing once again. Congrats to him after me abruptly ending his first stint. But luckily it was right as, I believe, pit strategy kind of started, so he was able to gain his way back into this thing. He must have only done a one stop just for some hards to try and run them to the end, so that would only make sense to me. Carlos Sainz, Checo Perez. Carlos Sainz kind of getting a gap now on Checo. So let's see if Carlos Sainz can hold on for a double podium for Ferrari, or let's see if he maybe chokes it away. But as you look here, I got Esteban Ocon. He's coming on my inside. I tried to defend, stay in the middle of the track to see if I can maybe confuse him, but it did not work. He's going to get around me. He's got pace. He's got tremendous pace, but I'm going to have DRS here down the main straight. So let's see if I can maybe get back to his rear. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can try and maybe get a pass into turn 1. I'm on the battery. We're already out of battery. Like, this race is exhausting because I have no battery. I try to look, maybe make him lock up from, like, overdriving for making a mistake from looking at me, and he does not make the mistake. He keeps going. I'm trying to stay right with them. Here we come to lap 16 out of 25. Ocon, I'm still gaining. I'm gaining. I saved a lot of battery this time. I'm driving down as hard as I can here into turn 1, but I'm not going to be able to get it. And Esteban Ocon locks up. I run into the back of him. I'm going to break my front wing for the second race in a row. I cannot believe this right now. Can you believe this? Because I cannot. I literally cannot believe this right now. Second race in a row, I have broken my front wing off of somebody locking up. And I did it twice in the first race. So this is technically 3 times already this season I've done it. Esteban Ocon locks up and I run into the back of him. Maybe that's my karma for George Russell. I guess. Let's just say that. That might be my karma for George Russell. But I cannot believe I did that. I wasn't expecting him to lock up because it looked like he was going through there completely fine and whatever. But I don't know. Yuki Tsunoda and Valtteri Bottas are battling here. I think Bottas may have some type of damage because he looks slow compared to what he has been. Maybe he has some underbody damage and for maybe some contact earlier, but we're not gonna pit. We're gonna hang this out. I feel like we got some pace in us. I feel like we can drive through this. We're gonna try and hang this out. We're gonna try and do this. I think we can do it. It's 10 laps left, but it's gotta happen, and we're gonna make it happen. I'm not giving up on points. We are getting points here, and that's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. We're 9th. We're sitting in a good position right now. Yuki Tsunoda is all over our rear. He's probably going to pass us down the main straight here. I'm going to do what I can to keep him at bay. But he's coming. Oh, Bottas does have damage. He's pitting. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the car, though. What is he pitting for? Is he pitting for tires or? But as I look at my screen, Tsunoda does pass us. I try to maybe get a crossover coming out of there to set up my straightaway speed here, and I don't get it. Tsunoda is just going to be faster and quicker than me through these through this next section of the track. Bottas does pit for a front wing. I did not actually say that, but Bottas does pit for a front wing, and that is very surprising. I'm not sure why he did. There was no damage, in my opinion, to his front wing, so that was interesting. Now looking here on lap 21, if you look at my screen or even the actual race, the broadcast view, George Russell, Jesus, Pierre Gasly is gaining and gaining and gaining on us, and I'm getting scared. I'm doing what I can, and I think we're going to lose points here, everyone. I think this is it. I don't think we're getting points in our second race ever. I'm trying to do my best that I can to drive this car right now, but the handling is bad. As you see me run wide right there, I'm doing what I can. Down in the bottom right, we got a battle between, I believe it's Daniel Ricciardo and Zhou Guanyu. Intense battle between them. Valtteri Bottas is going to pit again. I guess he must have more front wing damage. Oh my goodness, what is going on with Valtteri Bottas this race? It doesn't look like there's wing damage though. I don't see any wing damage. That's interesting. But looking back at my screen, Gasly is within 0.7 of a second, 0.6, and gaining on me. Now he's within 0.3 after having DRS down the straight. He's going to have DRS on me here. I'm going to do what I can to defend. We have his view in the bottom right, my view in the top left. I do a little bit of a pinch on him to check him up, and it works a slight bit. I'm on my battery. I'm out of battery. I'm doing what I can. We're going to have DRS. This is going to be perfect for us in this position. We got to hold on to this points position for these last 3 laps now. This is going to be a fun drive here. Let's just say that. We got his view in the bottom right. He got my view in the top left. We're going to switch around. We're going to check out some of the battles going on. Not much, but I think our battle right now is probably the most intense one. Especially with me having as much damage as I have. This is going to be fun until the end, in my opinion. If I can keep Pierre Gasly at bay, we're getting points. We're going to see if I can do it. Looking here back at some of the field, Lance Stroll's trying to gain up on the rear end of Richard. Richard running, I believe, P15 right now, so impressive. And then you got Ricciardo and Zhou Guanyu still battling here. I think Zhou's going to clear him. Yes, he is. What a pass. Looking back at my screen, this is where Pierre's going to gain a lot of time, is coming out of the corners, because my car is already driving some of these corners, especially right here. Look at him in the rear view right now. He is all over my rear end, and he is in sight. He is not giving up. He's going to be back again. He's got DRS down this straight here. I'm going to do what I can to keep him at bay. Literally everything. I'm going to have to be Sergio Perez from Abu Dhabi last year, for Max Verstappen in the championship race. We're going to see what's going to happen. I move right slightly, maybe to pinch him off, but he's going to have more of a run here. He's going to get to my outside. If I can hold the inside here and maybe outdrive it into the corner. He locks up. He goes wide. He locks up. He goes wide. I'm going to have DRS. We're doing everything as perfect as possible right now to hold on to this points position. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Lanta. Pierre Gasly drives it super wide, locks up there into the final hairpin. We look at the Zhou Guanyu, Daniel Ricciardo battle once again. I gain a little bit of time on Pierre Gasly. I'm back up to 0.8 on him, and I gain a little bit coming out of turns 1 and 2. I think he may have locked up trying to drive back to me again. It's up to 0.9 now. 1 second. I've got it back to 1 second. You can tell that I'm literally driving. I'm getting everything out of this car that I can right now. Let's just say that. But as we look down here in the broadcast view, Charles Leclerc has an absolutely dominant lead. 10 seconds. Once again, this is not even fun at this point because Charles Leclerc is just dominant. He's about to lap Richard. Now, this is definitely not fun because he's lapping Richard. But, I mean, Richard is P15, so I can't be mad at him. He's doing what he can in the car. And I'm doing what I can with the car right now as well. So, let's see if I can hold on to this because Pierre's going to have DRS. He's going to come back at me here. He's going to have a better drive. He's going to have everything coming at me that he can. He's going to throw it all at me in this second to final and final lap. Looking back down here in the broadcast view, we're going to probably go back to Pierre and get his view. And you're going to have my view in the top left once again. Let's see what's going to happen here. Pierre's going to have DRS. He's going to go to my right. I'm going to try and give him room. I'm going to try and pinch him out as much as possible. I'm conserving as much battery as possible so I can get a drive. I wait enough, and I'm going to get the DRS. Pierre keeps going into that corner and not trying to keep the DRS, because if he keeps the DRS, he's easily passing me. And plus, I have battery now, or a little bit of battery, not a lot, but I have DRS and I'm on battery, and I'm keeping him at bay, and I'm doing everything perfect right now. Literally everything perfect. With front wing damage and underbody damage, I'm doing what I can. I knew it was smart to stay out and not pit for the front wing, and I did exactly that, and I'm very, very ecstatic right now. Let's just say that. I got it back up to a second. I think he may have locked up again. I'm not sure. He's trying his hardest. He's throwing everything at me, and I've thrown everything back at him that I can. But with me getting DRS, it's literally helped me keep him at bay. That's the only reason I've been ahead of him. But looking at my view, as you see in the top left, Charles Leclerc has already won this race, and it's already ended. So we're going to come around. We're on our final lap. We're coming through the back portion of this track now. Can Pierre gain back on me? He's already back within 2/10 of me here. If I'm Pierre, I'm going for the pass right here. Oh, he's going to hit the wall back behind me. He hits the wall coming out of that corner. Maybe that might have given him a little bit of damage. He's all over my rear end. Let's see what he does. Does he get back to my inside or anything? He doesn't try anything here, but he is going to do whatever he can. I conserved as much battery as I could down the back portion of the track there. We're going to put it all to use here right now. As Pierre goes to my outside, every bit of my battery is going to be used right now. We're going to do what we can. We're going to stay ahead. I'm going to go deep into the corner here. He's going to go deep as well. He backs out, but he's going to have DRS. Does he ever run on me? Coming to the line. I think we're going to get points. We're going to get points. We're going to do it. Points in our second race ever. We're going to get 1 point. Maybe it's not that impressive, but we got points in our second race ever. I'm ecstatic, and I am, that's amazing. After Bahrain and the struggle we went through in Bahrain, after the struggle we went through in this race, it just feels amazing to have points. So, yeah, let's switch back over here. Let's watch the winners. Let's watch the winners' celebration here.
And talk to me. What do you think it was that sealed the win for them?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Here come our winners now, a thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
All I know is one day I'm going to be up on that podium as well.
Let's see how the driver's standings have changed. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Cox.
And we got driver of the day. Let's go.
Anyone else did a better job
Let's
today.
go.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
What a race, everyone. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. That battle with Pierre at the end was absolutely insane. And I don't think it should have been a battle with Pierre. I should have been personally battling Ocon. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. And he locked up. I got into the back of him. There was not much I could do after that. I did what I could, and I ended up with points. So I'm not upset. That's not a bad race. That was as great of a race as it could have been from what happened. So, yeah, and I want to appreciate you. And I wanted to say thank you guys for watching. And I hope you guys enjoy watching this series so far. This has been fun to make, and I've always wanted to do one of these. So I've had a lot of fun making these videos. So, yeah, thank you guys.